Once upon a time a woman named Otsuna and the bridegroom lived in a certain place. One day the bridegroom will go far by work. I came back as soon as possible, so I asked during my absence to you. After a bridegroom went out, Otsuna edited a rope. Then unknown grandmother came over there and put the rope which Otsuna knit into on a hearth. What are you trying to do? Grandmother is indifferent even if she stops. Grandmother has begun to eat the ash of the rope which had burnt. Otsuna was surprised and was going to run away, but a body shakes and cannot stand up. Hi. Then I'll come again at this time tomorrow. Grandmother grinned with the mouth which was full of ash and went out. Next day, Otsuna are scary and cannot concentrate on the work, too. When the time grandmother came she hid herself in bamboo clothes box of the second floor with 3 Japanese nutmeg. Grandmother came over before long. Dear me! She is not here. Grandmother who walked for a while around a hearth has begun to climb the stairs. To surprise grandmother, Otsuna make a noise by Japanese nutmeg, chink. Grandmother is startled for the sound and stops. Is it an end? What sound? Still grandmother climbs the stairs. Otsuna put once more the Japanese nutmeg in the mouth, and a chink. It is somewhat an unpleasant sound. But she only say and is not going to stop. Footsteps approach steadily. Otsuna is very scary and is suffocating. Please. A request. Go to that place. Otsuna bites the last Japanese nutmeg thought and sounded it, but grandmother does not already move an inch. I smell he. I smell it. Grandmother came to the second floor and smelled around for the whole that place. I am done for. When Otsuna put hands together in bamboo clothes box, the cover opened. Oh, you are here. I came to defeat you today. When she dragged Otsuna she began to munch from a foot and have eaten the most of the body in no time. But, strangely, Otsuna still lived without dying. Tastes very good. I'm full. Let's put the remainder for tomorrow. When grandmother put the head of Otsuna away in closet, she left the house. The bridegroom, not to know such a thing, came back to the house the next day morning. I returned now. Hey, Otsuna. There is not an answer even if he calls her no matter how much. Strange. He looked for a while. After all he looked for the whole house, but he could not find Otsuna. Speaking of which I felt hungry. So saying he opened a closet. Surprisingly, there is a head of Otsuna on the shelf looking daggers at him. Yuck! Otsuna's head rolled around and bit into the chest of the bridegroom when he surprised and went to ran away. The bridegroom jumped outside unwillingly withholding Otsuna's head. Then Otsuna's head said, "Do you escape without me? There's no way. You are my pretty wife. Then you fed me rice." Inevitably the bridegroom hold Otsuna's head hide from others, and went to an inn. He reserved a room and carry a dish to the second floor. Otsuna's head jumped off. As soon as he sat down in front of dish and said well served it, and send it, he felt sick. Even how much pretty wife cannot endure it. Forgive it. When he covered Otsuna's head with a bee and wound an obi, he ran down from the stairs and went outside at once. What's the matter? Visitor? The person of the inn surprised at it, and going to run after him. Then the head of the woman covered with a bee was rolls from the second floor. Ghost. So said, the person of the inn lost mind. Otsuna's head fell down, and went out of the inn and ran after a bridegroom. Help me! The bridegroom continues running with screaming. He do not know where he run at all. My dear! My dear! Otsuna's voice chase close behind him. It's all over for me. He noticed suddenly. There was the clump of bushes where the iris and the mugwort grew. The bridegroom fell down in the grass absorbedly. Then how about? Otsuna's head seems to be regrettable to in front of grass. Shit! She said, there are not even an iris and a mugwort, and rolled back to where she from. Did it and was saved. In any case, it was true that an iris and a mugwort became to avoid a devil. The bridegroom was relieved and stood up. He had a lot of the iris and the mugwort, and shine at a window and the doorway of his house. Thanks to it, the man-eating grandmother or Otsuna's head never come to the house. The reason why we point to the iris and the mugwort under the eaves on May 5 is that we drive away an ogre and a demon.